Why is proportional reasoning tricky in GED math geometry? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces keep changing size and shape. That's what proportional reasoning feels like in GED math geometry. It's all about understanding how different parts of shapes relate to each other through ratios and proportions. But why does it sometimes trip students up? Well, it's because it involves more than just plugging numbers into formulas. You need to see the connections between the shapes and the measurements, which can be confusing at first. For example, when you work with similar triangles, their sides are proportional. But recognizing when two triangles are similar and knowing which sides match up can be tricky. You have to remember that corresponding sides are in proportion, meaning their ratios are equal. If you mix up which sides go together, your answer can be wrong. That's why understanding the properties of shapes, like how the sides of rectangles or circles relate, is so important. Another challenge is combining formulas with proportions. Say you know the area of a rectangle and want to find its length or width. You might need to rearrange the area formula first. Then, you set up a proportion to find the missing side. This multi-step process can feel complicated because you're doing more than one thing at a time. It's easy to make mistakes if you forget to switch the formula around or mix up the steps. Word problems add another layer of difficulty. They often describe real-world situations, like scaling a drawing to actual size or figuring out how long a side is based on the area. You have to figure out which quantities relate proportionally and then translate that into an equation. If you misinterpret what the problem is asking or which numbers to compare, you'll get the wrong answer. Problems with composite shapes can make things even more confusing. You might need to find the area of one part and then relate it to another part using proportions. This requires careful organization and understanding how the different pieces fit together. It's like solving a puzzle with many parts, and missing a step can throw everything off. Measurement units and scale factors also make proportional reasoning tricky. If a drawing is scaled down or up, you have to use ratios to find the real measurements. Keeping track of which number is scaled and how to convert it can be confusing. For example, if a scale drawing shows a length of for inches representing 10 feet in real life, you need to use proportions to find the actual size. Finally, many students struggle with operations in proportions. Sometimes they forget to cross-multiply correctly or confuse when to multiply or divide. If you set up the proportion wrong or forget to keep the equal sign in place, your answer will be off. Practicing these steps carefully helps avoid common mistakes. In the end, proportional reasoning in GED geometry is tricky because it combines understanding shape properties, translating word problems, working with formulas, and managing units. It takes practice to see how everything connects and to set up the right proportions. Once you get comfortable with these steps, solving these problems becomes much easier.